everyone! So I've gotten tons of messages, DMs, Snapchats, text messages on my skincare and my makeup routine. I did make a do a makeup routine, I think it was last year, but it's changed since then. I don't really use a lot of products anymore and I focus on my skin a lot more as well. So I will show you what I use. There was a fly, did you see it? So I already did this step before filming just to save a little time, but I just use micellar water. You can use any micellar water, but this one is the only one I've used for years because I have very sensitive skin. And then I use these little cotton pads, and that's pretty much it for the first step. Next, I use a moisturizer. I don't really use any face soaps anymore because I haven't found one that's good. I used to use a lot of drugstore soaps and I would get a lot of breakouts on my skin, irritation. Never again. So I use these two moisturizers. I don't use them both like every day, but I just alternate between the two. So this one is by Bliss and it is their Vitamin C and Pro Collagen Moisturizer. I don't even know where I got this from. Let me see if it'll focus. I honestly don't know where I got it from, but I will look it up and put a picture of it on the screen and in the description. The next moisturizer was actually a gift. I will be buying it once I run out of this one. It is the Fresh Vitamin Nectar Moisture Glow Face Cream. Looks like this. And I will put a screenshot of it on the screen as well as in the description. It smells literally like fruit roll-ups. It's my favorite one, but I use this one also. This one I think is cheaper, so I like using this one instead of the other one because I'd rather use the cheaper one than the expensive one. So I just take a little bit, like very little, because I have combination skin, at least I think so from my experience with my skin. It's like very little because it goes a long way. And I think you're supposed to rub it outwards. I don't even know, like I used to be really into makeup, but I forgot like literally everything about makeup. I don't even know if I can do eyeshadow right anymore. But just rub it all over your face. I love moisturizer. I love the feeling of moisturizer on my skin. So now we have a glow. I live for setting spray. Literally sometimes I just go out with moisturizer and setting spray just because I love the feeling of it. Everyone knows this Mario Badescu setting spray. Like everyone knows about this. But if you don't, this is what it looks like. So I just like that. I've never gotten over the feeling of when you're spraying it, like how you flinch automatically. Like I've never gotten over that. I don't know why. But that's it for my skincare. I usually just clean my face and then put moisturizer and setting spray because everything else that I've used in the past just didn't work out for me. I actually found myself breaking out more, and Wilson never breaks out, literally ever. So I was like, okay, if he's not breaking out and he's not using anything, I'm not going to use anything. But also, I've noticed that my skin has changed since going vegan, so I do give credit to veganism on that. All the vegetables and fruits really help me out. So as you all know, I'm vegan. If you don't, I'm vegan. I like to use clean beauty or cruelty-free beauty, but just because it says it is cruelty-free doesn't necessarily mean it's vegan, so I always have to check the products, which can be frustrating, but it's definitely worth it. I recently saw that CoverGirl came out with a well, I think they are cruelty-free, I don't even know, but they came out with a vegan foundation, BB cream, concealer, and a bunch of other products, I think lipsticks. And I saw a lot of reviews on it, and so me and my sister wanted to try it, and I ended up buying it, and this is amazing. For a BB cream, amazing. I never was into BB creams. I've always used like foundation or concealer. This saved my life. So this is what it looks like. You can't really see the lettering, but I'll put a screenshot, and you can see the little vegan thing right here, the little vegan symbol. So I usually, I think the heat got to it. I usually use this with a brush instead of a sponge, just because sponges actually hold a lot of bacteria and dirt and grime and all that from your skin. I sound like a man, I'm so sorry. But I usually just use a little bit of that, and I put it on my hand first, just like very little, because I don't like using that much. Because every time I go out, especially in Austin, it's so hot outside, I literally feel just so nasty. So I just use this little brush, and this is actually from a company that I've collabed with before. I will put my discount code if you're interested. So I'm just putting a little bit on my hand, like that. And I just put it on spots that I feel need coverage. Once again, this is very lightweight. Like, extremely lightweight. I've just been so into light makeup lately because it just makes my skin feel good. I feel clean. I don't feel like I have makeup on. Oh my god, my hair. And it's very hot outside, so this is just easier for me. But if you are the type of person that loves foundation, go for it. And it is very dewy. Like, you can see my skin looks so glowy right now. But if you like foundation, this is kind of weird because I know a lot of people are gonna be like, why are you using that on your face? I think you can use it on your face. When I worked at Ulta, I heard about this from a coworker and I bought it the same day. This is the Dermablend Leg and Body Makeup Sunscreen Foundation, and this is actually meant to cover tattoos. But at the time, I love full coverage makeup, so I bought it, and I literally worked at Ulta like maybe a year or two ago, a year and a half ago. I don't even know. Once again, don't know if you're supposed to use this on your face, but the coverage is amazing. I'm gonna try it on my tattoo. I've never used it on a tattoo before. But it's also very lightweight. It's just fuller coverage, so. See my tattoo? Wow, look at that. That is so... Okay, it's clearly still there, but with a couple more layers, that would literally disappear. So if I do like a photo shoot, if I'm going to a modeling job, I do put this on certain spots that I feel like need more coverage. But I don't really use it every day just because, you know, I don't need that full coverage every day. But the fact that it has sunscreen in it makes me want to use it every day because I hate putting on sunscreen, but I know it's really good for you, so definitely will start using that. Okay, so for concealer, I actually don't use concealer anymore unless I'm going out. Not even then, because I just don't like the way it feels. I love this Tarte Shape Tape Concealer. I've used it for years, but it is drying, and I like using powder under my eyes, but once again, stop doing that as well. But if you want a full coverage look, I would recommend getting this concealer, and I use this powder. Oh my god, the label came off. I think it's, I don't want to say Ben Nye because I don't even know if that's a makeup brand, but it's a banana powder. They sell it at Ulta for like maybe $7. Really, really good. I just don't like the powdery look because it sets in like all of this area on your eye and like your eye creases, and it just looks wrinkly. And next, eyebrows. I usually do eyebrows first. I don't know why I'm doing this now. All of this is just completely out of order, but you can always do it in whatever order you want. So I usually go in with a brow gel. I used to fill in my brows with the Anastasia pomade, the famous pomade, but my eyebrows are starting to grow a lot more. Once again, I think it's because of veganism, and so I don't really like filling them in anymore because they just look horrible. They look really bushy and darker, and I feel like they make me look like a man. I just use brow gel. Occasionally I'll underline under my brows just to like make them pop more. So next, I have a full bag of mascara that I don't use. Like, I have so much makeup that I don't use, which is really bad. But I've been using this Damn Girl Too Faced mascara. Not really a big fan because the wand is just so like chunky. I hate mascaras that have a ton of, like, it picks up a ton of mascara. It just makes me feel nasty. Like, you get the point. So if I do use it, I'll take a towel and wipe it off first and then use like the little excess that's left over. But once again, I have so much mascara that I don't use. Don't know why. We'll never know. So now I just curl my lashes. And I also don't like using mascara just because it makes my lashes clumpy, and when I'm in the shower or I take my makeup off, it's so annoying. Like, the worst. So that's how I do my lashes. Very basic. If I feel like I want to use blush or bronzer, I typically go for, it's not in here, I'll just go for a light bronzer, usually a powder one, like the Anastasia one. But you can use any bronzer. I just like cream products. I don't like powdered products as much anymore. I don't know why I sounded like that. And this one is another vegan product from CoverGirl. I bought it when I bought the foundation. It's just a cream blush. I like blush, but only occasionally because sometimes it's just not it. That's what the color looks like. It's very, very red. But I'll still use it, like, you know. every now and then. It's really, really light coverage. Like, you can barely see it. I know I said that I don't use beauty blenders, but occasionally I do. So you can see, oh, I'm not feeling blushed tonight. It's literally 9:05 right now. But yeah, so I usually don't use it, but if you wanted to see what I use for blush, there you go. My staple lip combo is just a brown liner and a pinkish lipstick. So this is just a NYX pencil. This isn't the one I use, actually. I use a darker one, but this one is in the shade Auburn. So if I'm doing it, I just, see if I can do this. I just outline it very lightly, like you don't have to do it perfectly. Like that, so it's not really too much. This lipstick has been my favorite one. I got it in an Ipsy subscription. Amazing. It's Sorry Not Sorry in the shade Rose Pink. And it's by Real Her. I don't even know what the brand is. Oh, Real Her, I guess is the brand. But the packaging looks like this. It's a super tiny lipstick, but it's so cute. So cute. So I just do this. Like that. And then I don't like bright lipsticks unless it's for like a certain look. So I just take something and pat it. I usually use a lip brush, but I don't know where it's at. So that's how I do that. And then I use Signature Pink Supply Heel Gloss. It has little smiley faces in it, and it's really, really sparkly. So I just take some of that. As you can see, I use it a lot. I love the glitter so much. And that's usually all I do. Whenever I do bronzer, whenever I do cream bronzer, I like to use an angled brush just because I feel like it looks amazing. You can see like the glowiness of this look, 10 out of 10. And of course, my Fenty Beauty highlighter in the shade Trophy Wife. I just take some of it, like very, very little, and just put it here, a little bit on my brow, a little bit on my nose, and then I just rub it in like that. So this is just like my typical everyday makeup routine. Sometimes I add a little bit more. Sometimes I wear fake lashes. Sometimes I curl my lashes a little bit more, put a little bit more mascara, use a different lipstick shade. But this is like my everyday, like my most go-to look. So this is what the skin is giving us today. Very, very glowy. My favorite look of all time. Don't know why I did that. But anyways, I hope you love this video. I hope that I helped in some way. Look how cute my cup is. I have like the same cup in like 15 colors. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on post notifications.